Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Everybody out there, if you watching this, I hope you're feeling epic, lit, legendary, and you know you're rocking with Lex, number one. So everybody, Mercury is going direct today. For all of y'all that was messaging me like, Lex, oh my God, the Mercury retrograde got me overthinking everything. The Mercury retrograde got me overthinking my business. Now the time has come where you may feel a sense of relief because Mercury is going direct. Yeah, Mercury is going direct, everybody. You know what that means, right? That means that Mars is not retrograde no more, and it means that Mercury is not retrograde. So Mercury and Mars are both direct now. And this is fantastic because we went in on Mars. Make sure y'all pick up a copy of Aesthetics, by the way. And shout out to Billionaire Boys Club. Y'all know we the flyers. So Mars went direct, and Mars governs psychology and aesthetics. Mercury governs communication, intellect, speaking, writing, talking, orating, information, transmission, short distance travel, and fractalization. So Mercury is what gets the Wi-Fi jumping. Mercury get the Wi-Fi jumping. So this deals with communication, the thoughts that are on the forefront of your mind. When Mercury is retrograde, we call Mercury retrograde an illusionary setback in aesthetics. So a lot of the things that we cognitively observe during Mercury retrograde, they tend to be dormant, distant thoughts that are situated in the etheric crevices of our consciousness. Now with the Mercury retrograde, it's important that you analyze the cognitive flow that you're having. But when Mercury is in Capricorn, this deals with mastery of patience, mastery of business, mastery of structure, reconfiguring how you approach business, reconfiguring how you approach structure and form, reconfiguring how you approach status, how you communicate your position, your stature, and your authoritative endeavors. This is also indicative of your business. So if you've been reevaluating your approach to business, if you've been reevaluating your approach to how you handle executive authority, making executive long-term decisions, then you were in the field of that Mercury retrograde. Now, of course, every sign is going to be impacted by this Mercury retrograde differently. If you're an Aries, this Mercury retrograde, you may feel it with some of your travels, some of your religious studies. Some of y'all may feel it when it comes to your business, your career decisions. If you're a Gemini, this Mercury retrograde would affect you dealing with psychological things. So out of all of the signs, the Geminis and Gemini placements would be affected by the Mars retrograde and the Mercury retrograde the most, right? And it's funny because a lot of Geminis were messaging me. A lot of Geminis was messaging me like, yo Lex, this Mercury retrograde is just different. Look, that's what they were saying. This Mercury retrograde is just different. Well, think about it. We had Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, and we had Mars retrograde in Gemini. So this is why it's important to understand your cosmological station. How are you cosmologically situated with these luminaries? because Mercury is very important. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. So Mercury gets the broadcast before everybody else. And this is why Mercury deals with speed. Mercury deals with the information. You see how when you sign on online, if your Wi-Fi is moving slow, it's a no-go. When that Wi-Fi is moving slow, y'all be refreshing the screen, y'all be closing out apps, y'all be deleting apps. That's because when it comes to information transfer, speed goes hand in hand with the transfer of information, right? So let's dive a little bit deeper into Mercury, shall we? Some more keywords for Mercury out of astrosthetics is cognitive, talkative, quick, witty, trickster, movement, intellectual, informative, journaling, and review and details. Now, this is the importance of things like proofreading, right? Because we just said Mercury governs detail. When you are articulating, when you are speaking and communicating, like, look, y'all know I speak perfectly. All right, people been telling me, yo, Lex, we love listening to you speak. Like, you speak amazing. Look, what can I say? What can I say? But look, I'm just joking, but I'm not. But what I'm saying here is that when Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, that governs business endeavors, authoritative positioning, status, and long-term manifestation. Mercury going direct, you'll see some flow in your long-term business endeavors. So when Mercury is retrograde in Capricorn, arranging your long-term business endeavors is something that all of us should have been doing, especially the Aries, the Cancers, the Libras, the Capricorns, and the Geminis, and even the Leos as well, right? So Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, and Leo, these are the 6 signs. And look, even the Scorpios as well. And these are the signs that could have been impacted by the Mercury retrograde and the Mars retrograde the most. And now that these planets are direct, a lot of y'all will feel a lot more relaxed. What you're going to notice is that a lot of the thoughts that felt kind of heavy and extra proactive on the consciousness, a lot of those illusionary setbacks are going to go away now. And that's why when Mercury is retrograde, when Mars is retrograde, when Venus is retrograde, it's important that you relax and analyze how these planets are influencing the immediate flow of your energy. And now that these planets are direct, I know that all of y'all watching this will feel 100% more amazing, 100% more in control, because Capricorn deals with control and executive approach. This is why with Mercury going direct, it is going to feel like you have more control and authority over the executive approaches to business, patience, communication, career, and your long-term business endeavors. Alright? So everybody, enjoy Mercury going direct. Enjoy the business flow and enjoy communicating and speaking from an executive position of authority. Alright? Because that is what Mercury going direct in Capricorn will show you. And also solidifying your long-term approach to business and career. Being able to articulate your long-term plans, your long-term endeavors. Because Capricorn is about the long run. You see how corporations, make sure y'all pick up astrosthetics right now. Y'all see how corporations plan for the whole year? Corporations plan a season 3-4 seasons ahead. When Mercury is in Capricorn going direct, you may feel called to do that. And also, we're going to notice progression with businesses. We're going to maybe see businesses announce things. We may see a lot of things go on in the financial sector. This Mercury direct is also hand in hand with the Venus and Saturn. So Venus and Saturn are gonna be conjunct around this time of this Mercury retrograde, leading us up to the Aquarius new moon. So everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed this beautiful content, and make sure y'all pick up a copy of Astrosthetics right now. Alright? This is top-notch astrology, top-notch astronomy, beautiful mathematics is in this book, and I guarantee you that there is no other book like this on the market. That's why the critics are raving about it. That's why the critics are going bookie, because this book is a movie. And this book is juicy. Alright? So all of y'all, stay beautiful and stay great and stay positive. And success with your long-term goals. Alright? Articulate your long-term goals. The mental flow of the mind will be focused on long-term structure. A lot of y'all might start focusing on things that you've always wanted to do for a long time. And the challenges, right? The challenges that may come up when it comes to long-term achievements, the mind will be situated on achieving these things. Alright? So if some of y'all are feeling like, yo, I always wanted to manifest this, or I always wanted to manifest that, then Mercury going direct, you're gonna notice more activity with these thoughts that will help you achieve your long-term goals, right? And this is where you want to write down your long-term business goals. You want to write down things that you want to achieve in the long run. And you might also even notice that some things that you always wanted to achieve, you probably already did it. All right? So focus on the long-term variables, things that will matter in the long run. Alright? And I hope y'all enjoyed this video once again, and thank you so much. I love when y'all come and kick it with me every time. Alright? And put some questions in the comments, anything y'all want to put. Just make it beautiful and positive, and look out for that next video coming soon. Alright? Everyone have a great, fantastic Mercury direct. And y'all make sure that y'all enjoy this video. Alright? Yeah!